Here with Colts quarterback Carson Wentz as they get ready to take on the Jets coming up tomorrow. Carson, first things first, let's talk about just the preparation for this game here. You know you got a short week coming up here. Give me your take on as you get ready for a Jets game that you guys know you got to get.
Yeah, I mean, short weeks are always tough physically and mentally, especially coming off a hard-hitting game like the Titans one was. So it's really just about getting your bodies right, getting your bodies ready to go. Quick turnaround right away. Sunday night, you're already moving on to the next. And so got a challenge. It's a very similar defense to what we saw in San Fran a couple weeks ago. They play fast, they play hard, and it'll be a fun one.
You know, one thing I respect about you, just getting to know you this year and just watching your career over the years, you don't get too high after great wins, after great performances, and you don't get too low.
Yep.
And I know Sunday was a tough day for you and this football team. Yep. How has that helped you as a player?
Yeah, I mean, I try and keep that mentality from game to game, from really play to play. You go make a bad play, it's on to the next. You know, even in Sunday when you made that bad play at the end of the fourth quarter, it's like, all right, well, we still got a shot. So let's go back down and score, and we were able to do that. So that's one thing that I try and do, and I see that in this whole team. That's kind of the mindset we have. You know, whether you make a great play or a bad play, it's on to the next, and let's just keep learning and keep growing and keep getting better.
You know, it is amazing to see how you're able to, after the play there with less than 2 minutes left to play with that interception there in your own end zone, that you flip the switch immediately. Yep. And that unbelievable pass you made across the middle, the 50-yard line, and then, of course, you got the player interference there by the end zone. What is it about you that you're able to change it around and don't worry about what happened just moments ago, but just focus on what's next?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the NFL. This football and any competitive sport that I've ever played has really just geared me up for those moments, you know, because you're going to make plenty of good plays, and you got to just be right there. You got to be even keel. You're going to make bad plays, and you got to be even keel. It's on to the next. And so I've played this game long enough to know that you can't get hung up on the good, the bad, or the ugly. You got to just go make the next one, and you can't lose confidence. You can't lose confidence in who you are as a player.
We know you're having such a great season, and we know what happened in the latter part of the game was tough for you. What did you learn about yourself, and what can you take away from that game as you get ready for the Jets this week?
Yeah, just in those big moments, late in games and those sort of things, just got to make better plays. Got to make smarter decisions. I'm always an aggressive player, but just got to sometimes rein that in, be smart, and make better decisions and not put the ball in harm's way, and really kind of put our defense in a bad situation there at the end of the game.
Michael Pittman Jr., boy, has he been a difference maker for you guys. I know you're going to need him to be effective on Thursday night as well, right?
Yeah, he's been awesome. He's been awesome to continue to grow with and develop that chemistry. And, you know, as we've seen now these last couple of games, a guy that, you know, I can just give him a shot. Give him a shot to make a play, and he's continually either making the play or drawing a flag. Every day we come to work, and he's working his tail off. He's ready to go. So I love his mentality. He's always trying to get better, and it's showing up on Sunday consistently now, and it's fun to see.
The best medicine after a loss, they always say, is really you want to play the very next day. You guys are getting that opportunity to play really quickly. That being said, give me your thoughts on just as far as getting ready to take on a Jets team and trying to get this win here, because obviously you know you're going to have a lot of time off come Thursday.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Thursday nights, you know, every year you're always like, all right, that's going to be the hardest for my body physically, but then after that you get a little break. And so it's just pour everything you have into it for these 4 days, for the 4 days for that week. And we got our work cut out. You know, they're coming off of a big one last weekend.
Okay, so you guys know the deal. Every week here on WentzDay, we talk about the wonderful work that Carson's doing and his foundation here in Indianapolis. And I want to touch on these shirts you've been wearing pregame, Fearless. We see your teammates with them as well. Take us through that. What are those shirts all about?
The verse on there is 2 Timothy 1:7, and it's, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." And just a reminder that we shouldn't live in fear. We shouldn't play with fear. We should play with confidence. God's given us that confidence and the ability to love and have power, sound mind, self-discipline. Different versions say that. And so it's always just a good reminder for me to play with that confidence. And then you have the cityscape behind it, which is really just felt like home already since my family and I have been out here. And so they're cool shirts. They mean a lot to me, and it represents, you know, the confidence that I can play with out there every Sunday and where my confidence comes from.
All right, and so, folks, you see he's got them. Also, his teammates are sporting them before every game. If you want to check some of those out, all you got to do is go to the AO1foundation.org. Carson, thank you so much, man. Good luck on Thursday. Big game for you guys against the Jets. Hopefully the Colts can get the W coming up. on Thursday.